Chris Kemp, your adventure guide in your journey to playing guitar. So, you want to know about chords maybe? How to play them everywhere in every variation possible? Every inversion possible? Well, that's on page 11. You've got about 30,000 chords here. If you know how to use that page, chord encyclopedia. I mean, 30,000 chords, that's a lot to fit in your head. But if you can memorize that one piece of paper, you got it. It's not that hard. There's a whole group of kids out there that can do it. So if they can do it, you don't want some punk showing you up. So then there's the pentatonics. You got the 2 to 3 to the House of Blues, 3 to 2 to Albert's house, and I call that the pentahood. You also have all the 5 forms of the pentatonics and how they overlap. You can use them in inventions like paradox pairs or sixes, speedy magic. Then there's a bunch of different finger exercises, some for speed and some for counting 16ths and synchronizing your 2 hands, and just getting your brain to know what finger you're talking to, and maybe finger style, contortion exercise where you're working your dexterity. All these exercises are just designed to make the whole experience happen a lot quicker. You have a lot more control of your fingers. Then there's the arpeggios. So you can sweep them, you can linear arpeggios, do little runs with arpeggios, or you can make chord progressions, little melodies. And then there's open tunings. You learn how to make chords and all the I have 8 variations, 8 open tunings mapped out with the intervals, and you can figure out all the different chords that you like. So you can play songs in various tunings, and teaches you how to do that. So whatever tuning you figure out, it'll show you how to make chords. Most of what's in this book is practical application. All kinds of stuff. There's a little bit of theory, a little bit of ideas, things to explore scientifically. The big thing that people need to check out is the modes, though. Once you get past all of what I just described, the modes, objectifying the major scale really makes the modes apparent. So this Kemp's mode wheel is a big step in understanding harmony and how it applies to guitar. I basically brought all that to Kemp's mode system, so you can play every note in every mode in every key on every fret. I mean, that's a big sentence, but it's true, and it doesn't take much. That one piece of paper of information, you get that, you can play in any mode, in any key, on every fret. And then there's exercises to help you do that all throughout here. Then I go beyond the Greek modes. I mean, the Greek modes have been around for, well, actually they started with the Egyptians, the sound, the music of the spheres. It's just, we call them the Greek modes because the Greek had the alphabet and they wrote it down. I mean, not many people read hieroglyphics. So anyway, the Greeks are attributed to it. We call it the Greek modes because it has their names, like Ionian and Dorian and that kind of thing. But we've been playing with those for about 4,000 years or so. And I was just wondering, maybe if we go outside that, check out some new possibilities. So what I did was using the mode wheel, I changed one aspect, and I came up with a whole set of new mode systems: the Atlantean modes, the Italian modes, the Indian modes, Demonian modes, like. So these mode systems give you a whole new kind of harmony in your chord variations. What's available in your melodies, it's totally different. This has a sort of a calming effect, but each chord has this underlying tension that makes your nervous system a little bit wearier. And then to create melodies, you know, it's like, you might have heard of the bullet in me, will it stay rock or can it be free? That melody line is outside the Greek system. It just, the notes aren't available in the Greek system, and that the way those harmonies hit your nervous system. You can compose songs and get very specific as to what you want to affect, how you want to affect people. But each mode system that I've created, and I've created 16 new ones, which all in all it's about 1,400 new scales. And some of them even, you can apply the pentatonics, the pentahood itself, to these new mode systems. You can use the same known patterns, it's just to key in differently. But I give you chord progressions, and then the scales you can jam over, and then all the chord harmonies in the wheel. So you have years and years, maybe another 4,000 years of exploring these new systems. Enjoy your journey to playing guitar. I know it'll take me about 40 years to figure out the rest of this stuff, but I want to make albums with every kind of new mode scale I've created. That's a lot. 1,400 scale. That's a lot of songs to write. But hey, what have I got to do? Play guitar and have fun. That's what I do.